I'm Asia from Ghana, and I'm here today to interview the founder of Nilo Music, Wani, and his co-founder, Sarish Kanungo, about entrepreneurship. So,
Yes.
what exactly is entrepreneurship to you?
Okay, so see, entrepreneurship is derived from the word in Sanskrit called Antaprerana. Okay, so Antaprerana is your inner voice. Okay, so inner insights, inner voice. So once you are like, you have complete knowledge of some things, you don't have, anyways, you never have complete knowledge of all the things in the world, but once you have some good sense of some knowledge, then definitely at a point you start having your own answers from your inside. You get insights and stuff, and so from this antaprerana is the word entrepreneurship. So whatever you have, your inner voice, whatever you want to pursue, whatever your dreams are, you just achieve it.
Yes, my take looking at this entrepreneurship thing, it's totally from a different perspective. I came across one philosophy. It goes like, there is three type of people in a workplace. There is a technician who always live in the past. A technician can be like a carpenter, will be like, someone who make arts every day because he wants to make arts better than what he did yesterday. And also there is a manager. Managers live in the present. How can we reduce the cost? How can we make this farm more productive? Everything is about now and today and next 2 days. And there is the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, he lives in the future. He think about the future, like, okay, how can we take this to the next level for the next 5 years? How the vision will be. That's why entrepreneurs use vision. So entrepreneurship for me, it's more like thoughts and visions of the future, as he said, like it's draw from the thoughts and things that you have inside you.
Inner voice.
Yeah.
So, what exactly is it that you do?
What I do exactly, I come up with,
We actually do a lot of things.
yeah, we do a lot of things, but to
Yeah.
summarize all these things in like 2 sentences, we come up with the ideas that we believe that can make the world a better place for human and animal and environment, and make those ideas reality to better our day-to-day world. It's
For a betterment of humanity.
Yes.
You can say, for a betterment of today, basically solving problems. That's what it is. Entrepreneurship, to some extent, if you want to do a good business, it's always about solving problems. That's
And-
somewhat our vision statement,
Yeah.
actually. So if you ask for our vision statement, this will be the same
This is
answer.
the same answer. So we use it in different way. Like for example, in Nilo music, we make sure the music that we produce and put outside there, it's a relevant content that people can entertain themselves and can learn something from it, and can change the view of the world, for them. Like we use our music to convey a positive message or to send a good vibe outside there. It's not just you have to entertain yourself, dance for the music only. It's also you have to exercise your thought, like look at it from different perspective. So in each and every part of our businesses, we use the same type of way. It's just differ from business to business. That's it. But it's the same mission.
So, what drives you?
Okay, what drives us?
Yeah.
See, I'll tell you some things. This is an inner drive, what you can say. Some people, I have my own, way of looking at life. One, there is a complete materialistic life, and one, the life which you want to live. Say, suppose I love acting. I do a lot of things through passion, due to passion. So who won't like to, have a rich life with a luxurious car, spend time with your family, your girlfriend, or whatever you have in. Okay, Do you personally want to go to work for 10 hours, 12 hours, or 15, 16 hours a day? Nobody would want, right? Everybody wants a life which is, complete of enjoyment, peace,
Yes.
all those stuff. So, to achieve that kind of life, to achieve a peaceful life with spending time with your loved ones, what you do, and everything, so you have to exist in this materialistic world. That is the materialistic life, where in your there is financial parts to take care of your other life, to take care of your family, to provide all the stuff you need, everything, all those luxuries. So everything comes with a cost. So to recover those costs, to manage your finances, you need to have businesses, and you need to have some kind of earnings, definitely, so that people start living in a materialistic life. So for that materialistic life, this is a complete materialistic world wherein you have jobs, businesses, people I've seen do things which they don't like. People go to work for 16 hours a day which they don't like, they don't want to live, but just for salaries, or just to fund themselves or the families, they work. You'll find a lot of artists, they work and then they pursue their art, which at a point even we were doing. So those are the things, those are the sad realities. Definitely you have to exist in both, but you have to do somewhere your best, so that you can live in what you want. You can, suppose if you are a performing artist, if you are a guitarist, suppose, and if you love to spend time with the guitar, you love to make music, then definitely most of us, like at least middle class people, what we do is we go for jobs, and whatever time we are remaining with that short amount of time, we'll spend it with the guitar. So that's where you have to compensate. Once you can do better at your job or do better at some things, and then maybe you can get more funding for if you get good income, if you are getting good money, then you can spend more time with your guitar. That's how it goes with a lot of people. So to break that, what you can say, to break that kind of scenario which is going on with everyone, so definitely we had to become entrepreneurs. Okay, so that's what the thing is, living two lives parallelly, and that stress, that we have to reduce it, and definitely we would love to just enjoy, do things which we love, stay with family and stuff. And that is the thing, that is the drive which is mostly there in me, you can say. Yes.
Yeah, for me, looking back, what drives me to do what I do today is more connected to my childhood and where I came from. I'm from South Sudan, by the way, Juba. So that looking back there, when I used to be like younger in my teenage years, I see people usually do business in form of like buying stuff and selling them out and make profit in the process. But for me, I didn't really care about making profit or something. I am more concerned about improving certain product or doing things in a certain way. So what drives me, I was motivated because I never saw someone do the things that I wanted to do, and I always feel I want to do something, because if I didn't do something, I feel bored. When I feel bored, I hate boredom. I hate being bored. I like to try new project. Like I found my happiness in doing new things. So that drives me in doing new things. Like even if you tell me today, let's do this, and I found myself interesting to do it, like it interests me, I will learn how to do that. But I don't like to stay doing nothing. So that's mostly, it came from my childhood stuff and from my early days. That what drove me to be an entrepreneur.
What is your routine?
So the routine starts say 6:30, sometimes 7. Usually before lockdown it used to start like 5 o'clock.
That's early.
But yeah, it's not too early, but it's early, yeah. But we are still young. Sometimes we do wake up late when we party a lot, but only sometimes. So we start with our routine, morning, do some chores, then I like to read for a while, and then either hit the gym or do some exercises. Then again I go back for my things. I spend time with family for breakfast in the morning, or usually I skip breakfast, but I do like to spend time with family on the table, and then I go to my office or whatever work I have. I plan for the day completely, look for the plans. Like I have written all those things which I plan for a week, then a month. I do like to plan things out and then work on those things, because I believe in multitasking, but it takes a lot of efforts and it drains your energy like crazy. So to do multitasking, definitely you need a great time management, and you need to manage things. You need to manage meetings. You need to manage whatever you are going to do for the whole day. Right from gymming. You cannot also not give time to the family, or maybe if sometimes girlfriend or anyone. Okay, you definitely have to live out your life. You cannot just cut everybody off. So there are a lot of things. I'm doing acting, direction. I'm also into production as a producer, executive producers. Then I have some institutions like coaching institutes, then studios, cafes. We are into club setups, event management company. So there's a lot of things going on parallelly. And also, definitely being a student, I also study those things. I'm not like 50, 60-year-old guy with all knowledge. Okay, so definitely we need to take time to study. We need to take time out to go riding. So that's how I manage for the whole day. I keep on dividing the day in time with meetings, schedule everything. And after 7 I don't take anything. After 7 is completely me time for my family, friends. Even if we are in some work, after 7 o'clock we'll stop it and we'll just be like friends. We don't discuss work. Whatever happens for the whole day, we'll just stop it and we'll spend time. Like we'll go for a coffee, or usually nowadays we are doing one meal a day, which consumes less time for meal and more time for work. We sleep 6 hours. So that's how it is doing. It's being done until now.
First of all, I'm not a morning person. Just to make this clear, I do not wake up at 5 or 6. If I woke up very early, it's 8. That's for me. And most of my workout schedule and stuff is after 7. But I have 45 minutes a day. I read every day like 45 minutes. That's it. Except in weekends like today, like 2 hours sometimes, something like this. So also I have this habit like finishing a book in a week. One book in 1 week. So by the end of the year, you will finish 51 books. 51 books, you'll have good insights, you'll have like good wisdom from other people that you read, because when you are reading a book written before 30 years, or it took 30 years to write that book, you are taking like 30 years of experience without living it. You're just taking what mistake they made and what stuff they do. So I read for fun and sometimes for knowledge, but I hate reading for school. That I hope we have in common.
He reads more than me. That's why he is handling all the parts in the company. Bylaws and everything are done by him.
I try to be like more when I like in my freshman years in college. I tried to be more of a student, but I couldn't. I get bored reading textbooks. I just read for the passing in the exams. But when it comes to reading of different books, like it's fun for me. I can do this whole day. And we complete each other basically, me and Sarish in business when we work, because he is a good counter-tasker. He multitasks, like he can handle this and that and this and that. I'm more of, one man thing. Like I do one thing very like directly and finish it. So he helped, make those things happen, and then for me, I will just come over the things that he already done it. So I will see where the flaws, where the things, where we need to complete, where we need to do that. So we work it out, and things work out smooth. So it is sorted for us. He wake up early, I don't wake up early, you know. He go to sleep early, I go to sleep late.
So whatever it's remaining with me, he is doing after that.
Yeah, that's how it works, like mostly. But
Yeah.
routine, it's different for different situations. For me, my routine change sometimes. Sometimes I need to be like awake very early, so I need to be awake very early. I have to wake up very early, and we need to do some work. That work require some kind of scheduling, some kind of countertasking, multitasking. You need to be here and there. You need to do this and that. So it change according to the task we have, because always we enjoy what we do, and that is most important thing. When you are an entrepreneur, you have to enjoy what you do. That way you will be at your job, but you don't do work. You're just having like good time. So that's it, I think.
That's
So,
the part of the routine.
yeah.
So it seems you guys do a lot of multitasking. Do you think it's good or bad?
See,
We have disagreements.
yes,
and this-
we have disagreements, but I'll tell you something. Multitasking, if not managed properly, definitely it is very bad. You know, you try to step on 10 stones at a time. But for nowadays, you know, if you see the way the lifestyles are going on with all the digitalization and everything happening around the world. Sorry.
it's
So,
fine.
you know, technology, the way people are communicating with each other, the communications, this is increasing so fast, and you know, all around the corner of the world, if you are wasting time, if I'm sitting or sleeping right now, there is somebody awake and he is starting the work, or maybe he is working more than me. So there is work happening around all the world, who are, you know, people doing much better or things more than what we are doing right now. So we should not lag behind. And also, you know, manpower, or you need to trust first your own instincts, and then you can trust other people. So definitely you need to work more, you need to study, you need to work. You first need to do the groundwork. Like, see, in the company also, planning, strategizing things and everything, we do some things together, definitely. But most of the back end parts, he is looking after those things, because he takes tasks one at a time. So he will complete the flaws which are remaining on the ground. But most of the groundwork, I love to do it, because you know, at a time, you need 10 things to be done on ground level, you know, handling those event management business, even doing something for in direction,
Arranging
acting,
meetings.
arranging meetings and all those things, because we don't have like a lot of staff or something working for us.
Yes.
So most of the work we only have to do. So that is the thing. If managed properly, then definitely multitasking is a blessing, you can say. But it requires only one thing, and that is time management. It should be very perfect.
So-
Just like in acting, timing is everything. So the same way, in business or anywhere, timing is everything.
Yes, as I mentioned, we have disagreement regarding this multitasking stuff. And I agree. There is one idea is being proposed in one book called The One Thing. In that book, it's proposed a phenomenon of countertasking. You put your task according to their importance, according to their timing. You know, you list them, and then you do them all, but you do them in sequence. So I find that idea, for me it's more appealing, because either it's multitasking is good or bad. Me myself, I don't consider it is it's a way of working for me, because I have my way of work. So for me, multitasking, it's a bit, you know, off the table, because I can't multitask properly. And even he understands this, because we had this discussion before.
Yes. But I'll tell you one thing. Me being an extrovert, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
Being an extrovert, being a bit, of a hyper attitude, then definitely I love to multitask. If I just sit on one thing for a very long time, then it sometimes irritates me. That no, now I should do something different, or now I should go ahead. If you
Yes.
just sit with one thing for a very long time, then I feel bad. Either it should be finished ASAP, or now you have to move ahead. So moving ahead is my thing. I would love to do that.
I found you the idea of you multitasking and stuff. It's actually convenient because see, the way we do things around here. For example, like the last project that we're working on, I was trying to close up the clients back there, and you are gathering information from where we can get this and from where we can get that,
Yes.
and whom to contact, whom to be with, and that. I was just focused on how to display,
contract.
yeah,
That's it.
like to break the contract and how to display our things and stuff. That's why, for you, like you and me, like for us as a team, having one like multitasking in the team, it's good, but we cannot be multitasking
All the time. Yes, both of us definitely not. See,
But-
because a lot of things from my end, they
Need
they're
review.
incomplete,
Yeah.
and they do need a review. Because see, doing meetings with 10 other people, with 10 other vendors, breaking them, getting quotations from them, or whatever it is. So for the whole day, I'm doing definitely 10 stuff, 10 meeting 10 people, doing 10 other things at a time. So it is like a spontaneous thing going on continuously. So definitely some things or some flaws definitely remain sometimes, or whatever the other person is providing you, what is in the contract and all, sometimes some points may remain. So definitely he reviews them, and for the final meetings and everything, to get what you can say, work or money in,
Yeah.
he's the best person to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's how we are working.
So, what is your vision and mission for this?
We just told you that time, so it's he can repeat it much better.
Yeah.
I'll just tell it in some one sentence.
Yeah,
like,
we told the vision and the mission. We told you in the beginning, like
Yes.
we exist to come up with the ideas that make our world or the world a better place for human and animals and environment, and take those ideas and make it reality. So the challenge here for us is we have an idea, right? Like we came up with an idea. Like we need to do an interview. I just met you today. It's my first time to see you. But we need to do this interview and we need to make it happen. So, okay, look what is there. Okay, we have a tripod. Okay, we have a good space. We need to come up
We
with
need
this
to come up with
idea.
something.
We need to come up with this to make it a better. Like you go
Yeah.
home satisfied with what you do. You go home and have fulfillment in what you do also. So basically,
Definitely.
that's the quick example I can give you. Like what we have done today. This
Yeah.
is our vision.
So basically, the thing is, see, leave everything, but what you have done today, that should be something you can write about today in your own notebook. I personally do write things down, what I have to do and what I've done. Whether I'm satisfied or not, it can be seen from that book whether what you have done or not. If you haven't achieved anything, then the pages are empty. I would like to fill that page for today. So definitely that is also the reason I multitask, that how many things I can do in a day. If I can write them down, or if I can make stories, like suppose I met you today, I met him, how was my time? It was wonderful. So how I spent my time, I need to fill that thing,
Okay.
You cannot keep your time empty.
Yeah.
That's
Even
true.
if I'm sitting alone for 2 hours or 3 hours, but I am doing something, whether it's in my mind or I'm reading or analyzing something, but definitely something is going on. Even if I'm sitting idle, I'm not idle. So
That's actually
that is actually the thing.
that brings us to something like there is one philosophy. It says that do you know what's the cheaper thing in the world is?
No.
or what is the expensive thing in the world. So the cheaper thing in the world, it's opinion, because everybody have one.
Yeah.
But the most expensive thing
Yeah.
is time, because we cannot rewind it and you cannot buy it.
Yeah.
That's why it's very
Yes.
important to spend your time productively, and you should be satisfied, like, okay, I am happy, I spent my time, I'm here, I'm happy to be here. If I am not happy to be here, I will not spend a second, because I cannot get back those seconds. So his vision, his point of view, I find it solid. Like, it's time is important.
Time is money. See, time is money, time
Yeah.
is God. That's what my mom says. And if you don't follow time, time is the biggest bully.
Yeah.
You know, it will ruin your life. See, I'm 26. 94 born. I'm 26. So definitely we have more 25 max 26 years of being productive.
Yeah.
That's what you can say. But yeah, that is the thing. You just have how many? Around more 10-15,000 days remaining for
Yeah.
life. Just 10-15,000 days.
Those
That's
15,000
it.
days, like 5,000 of them you sleep,
5,000 you just
Sleep.
sleep off. Okay, calculate just you have.
500 you eat.
Oh, okay.
You will be spending dining.
That's why we are doing 1 meal a day. To reduce the time. And say, only productive time what you are going to get is 2,000, 3,000 days.
Yeah.
That's it. So those are the 3,000 days we are going to work like hell, or we are going to enjoy ourselves, we are going to meet people. So definitely it's on you. How would you like to spend your 3,000 or 5,000 days which you have in your hand? And that's it. That's life. Sometimes you feel that you have a very less time with your family, very less time with your loved ones. So don't waste time in your materialistic life, but definitely do come up with some things. Why you need to become an entrepreneur is do something so that you can have more time with your loved ones and what you love to do. Definitely.
I will add some small thing, like there is one guy, his name is Simon Singh. So he's an author of Why You Should Start With Why. So in his book he proposed something very important. He said that each and every organization knows what they are doing and they know how to do it, but few organizations only know why they do what they do. So if you are an entrepreneur, or if you have a desire to be an entrepreneur in future, you have to have a solid reason why you do what you do. It doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm doing this to get money. Money is not
The primary goal.
the primary goal.
See.
Is not money. You
Money
should have
is
your why.
Yeah, money is something which is already a secondary output of what you do.
A reward,
Okay.
if you may.
Yes, but it is always the secondary reward, not the primary. But definitely money like nowadays it has become a primary need. But it is never a primary output of what you do. So definitely you need to do something which you have fun with, which you really love, which you can give your own time for that thing, and from which you can get a good primary and a secondary output. If you enjoy in the primary output, then definitely the secondary output, that is money, is going to follow you.
That's
And money, like a lot of entrepreneurs say, it's just like a fuel to reach from point A to point B. So definitely if you have good business plans, good things coming up, then definitely you can raise money. Raising capital is not a big deal after a point of time, but to get to that point of time, definitely it is a big struggle, which part we have went through, part we are still going through.
Yeah.
Okay, but after a point, definitely it's not. Yeah, that's a good music. Good background music actually.
Yeah, it is okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so I think it's all for now. And thank you so much for your time. Doing this was
Yes.
so much fun.
thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot to you. Thanks for your time, and thanks for interviewing us.
And we find this actually, you see, it will back to where the point I told you, like investing your time in more constructive things. If we did not enjoy this, we will not spend like this 32 minutes or so with you here. But I'm
Yes.
glad we had this discussion, and
Yes.
I wish you all the best in your
future
Such that you're
endeavors.
doing, and
Also, you guys have to wish us back.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so
Have
much,
fun.
and all the best to you guys.
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
too. Thank you so much.
Good.